Here are the things you will need for dressing the yukata. The yukata: a half-width sash hanhaba obi, a soft tie koshihimo, a flat belt tatejime, and a kimono slip as underwear. You wear a pair of wooden sandals geta on barefoot. Keep all necessary sashes, belts, and ties within your easy reach, draped on the back of a chair or on a towel hanger, for example, so you won't have to crouch down to pick them up. Now let's start dressing the yukata. Holding to the collars of the yukata, drape it onto your shoulders from behind. And slip both hands into each sleeve. This is not a very stylish way to put on the yukata. Hold on to the sleeves with each hand and reach out horizontally. Adjust so that the center seam of the yukata rests in the middle of your back. Stand sideways to the mirror. Hold the front panels together in front of you. Slide the hands down to the collar ends and hold them with your right hand. Reach to the center back with the other hand and adjust the length of the hemline. Tuck it up until it is about 2 centimeters from the ground in the back and at the length just enough to cover your ankles at the sides. Now, holding the collar ends with each hand, bring the left panel, uwamae, across the front to your right hip bone to measure the width of your front panel. Making sure the back position is firm against your hips, return to open position and bring the right panel, shitamae, to your left, lifting the corner of the hem, tsumasaki, for about 5 centimeters. Wrap the uwamae as well, lifting the tsumasaki, this time about 4 centimeters. This way, the silhouette of the yukata will have a stylish, narrowing line at the bottom. It is best if the collar end overlaps the side seam of the yukata for about 2 to 3 centimeters. This is too long and looks sloppy. This, however, is too short and looks childish. Now, hold on to the collar end with your right hand. Tie a soft tie koshihimo around the upper part of your hip bone. Bring the center of your koshihimo to the center of the front panel, maichushin, and wrap tightly around the hip bone twice. Entwine the ends twice and tie firmly. Cross them at the knot and then tuck them under the koshihimo itself. Let's look at it again a little closer. Entwine the ends twice at the knot. And tie firmly. Cross them at the knot and then tuck the ends under the koshihimo itself. Make sure it is tied tightly around your waist. If the fit is not tight enough, the folds may come down and make you look sloppy. Now slide both hands into the yukata through the side openings miyatsukuchi and settle the ohashori folds in the front and in the back. Bring the collar ends together at the front. Hold them with your right hand and stand sideways to the mirror. Now with your left hand, pull down your kimono from behind until the collar is about 5 centimeters away from the back of your neck. The back line of the kimono now looks straight. Shift the collars in the front so that they cover your busts. Can you see how the front fold, the ohashori, looks too thick and loose with the two panels folded together? Let's avoid it by folding up the inner shitamae fold at an angle, so it will be behind the obi sash. Like this. Now the ohashori looks much smarter with only the fold of the uwamae panel. It should be easier for beginners to use the koshihimo again before tying the flat belt tatejime. Adjust the collars, hold them with the right hand, and wrap the koshihimo twice around the chest to secure the collar line. Entwine the ends twice. Cross them and tuck them under the koshihimo itself. You can also make use of a waist belt like this. Slide one end of the waist belt through the left miyatsukuchi opening and clip on to the shitamae collar. Reach around with the other end from the back to the right side opening and clip on to the uwamae collar. Settle the collar and the folds in the front. And smooth out the wrinkles in the back to the sides. Now, let's tie on the flat belt tatejime. Adjust the collars in the front. Holding onto it with your right hand, tie on the belt. You can tidy up the crossing part at the back by folding the belt in an angle like so. Holding the ends of the tatejime at the front, smooth out the wrinkles at the back to the sides and adjust the ohashori folds as well. Tie the tatejime tightly at the front. Entwine the ends twice. tie tightly and tuck them under the Tatejime itself. Settle the wrinkles and the folds in the front as well. As shown with a red line here, it looks smarter if the okumi line in the front fold and in the front panel below lies in a straight line. Overlap the extra parts behind and in front of the miyatsukuchi to cover the side openings. For the final touch, adjust the neckline, the wrinkles above the Tatejime, and the ohashori once again. Now we are done with the yukata itself. Adjust the V neckline in the front so that there is a glimpse of your throat. This is too open, while this here is too tight. The neckline at the back should be pulled away about 5 centimeters like this. This is too wide. But this is too close to the neck, making it look like you're stooping.